This is Mitchell Palmer. He was an attorney general who hired John Edgar Hoover, who was the first director of the FBI. He was born in Pennsylvania and attended Swarthmouth College. He joined the Pennsylvania Bar in 1893 and became involved in Democratic Party politics. He used legal connections to launch his political career. He didn't have warrants and was elected to the House of Representatives in 1909.
Emma Goldman settled in Rochester, New York. She then married Jacob Kirshner. She was a woman who believed in free speech, and she was one of the best-known women radicals in American history. She was then deported to the Soviet Union with others during the Red Scare.
Mitchell Palmer has immigrants hanging by their feet ready to be deported. Also, in the background of the cartoon, you see larger men with magnifying glasses and nets trying to find illegal immigrants.
FBI raided people's homes. Palmer organized a campaign against raiders. African Americans were a main target for the raids.
Mitchell blamed a series of terrorist bombings on the Bolsheviks. He believed foreigners were a threat to American values and their security. In the early 1920s, Palmer ordered a series of raids. 4,000 individuals were taken into custody and 591 were then deported. The FBI had a big role in the investigations of communists and spies in the federal government.
Hoover led the Bureau in ongoing investigations and intended to find subversive activities not only within the government, but the citizen sector as well. He was also a subject of controversy for numerous years. His detractors charged him with abusing his heightened power and pushing the FBI beyond its power.
They marked his anti-communism as compulsive. Between fall of 1919 to spring of 1921, the Palmer Red Raids took place on schedule in more than 30 cities located mainly in eastern states. They did this to capture and arrest people who were against the government. They mostly targeted anarchists because they didn't want people protesting against the government's decisions.
There were over 6,000 suspects arrested at this time. Even if they weren't connected to the Palmer raids, they were still sent to prison. Suspects were put into small and filthy cells and couldn't communicate with any family or friends.
A range of strikes, riots, and bombings in 8 cities provided the context for the Palmer raids. One of those bombs came close to destroying the Attorney General's house in Washington, D.C.
The controversy within the Palmer raid relates to terrorism today because Palmer attacked people for no reason and terrorists do that as well.